president and I are a lot alike. We both went to Harvard, we both have 2 children, and we both told Joe Biden we didn't have extra tickets for tonight's event.
My charm offensive has helped me learn some interesting things about what's going on in Congress. It turns out absolutely nothing.
Some in this room have even accused the president of being distant and aloof. When I asked the president about it earlier, he said, "Oh," and then walked away.
Some folks still don't think I spend enough time with Congress. Why don't you get a drink with Mitch McConnell, they ask. Really? Why don't you get a drink with Mitch McConnell?
He might have been talking to you there, Matthew. That was the point you were just making. One of the things that, we've now seen the president do this several times. Boy, he loves taking out that shiv, especially against the press.
His timing is impeccable, and the way he did it on himself. And he is a comedic genius in a way of how his timing works. That evening event was wonderful. You have Hollywood mixed with the business community, mixed with politics, mixed with Washington. It's a great moment. I know everybody sort of says, well, what are they doing? There's serious problems. It's a great light moment that everybody sort of can take advantage of, and I thought the president did a great job.
It was his best performance, without question, over the last 8 years. 7 years or whatever, 5 years. But he just was phenomenal. The timing was perfect, as you said, and now we know what his next job will be.
Exactly.
You've had to do this a couple of times, right?
Sure.
And what did you think of last night?
Well, look, the good news for the president is, as the mayor just said, it may have been his best moment. The bad news for the president is you'd like sometime in 5 years to have a better moment than the Washington White House Correspondents' Dinner. But he was very good last night.
And George, we are getting, we saw Tom Brokaw come out of last year's dinner and say, this shows that everything that is wrong with Washington, the president and the press actually cozying up a little too much. He says it's gotten way out of control.
No, that's far down on the list of what's wrong with Washington. I have to say I've never been to one of these things. Because it occurs. It occurs during night games, and I'm not going to miss those. Second, I'm such an ignoramus about popular culture. I don't know who I'm supposed to be excited to see. And third, it's a classic Washington moment where 2 people talking to one another, each looking over the shoulder to see if there's someone more famous they should be talking to.
Multiplied by about 4,000 times.
Exactly. It's a great networking event. I've been to over 25 of them. I chose not to go last night because I thought it was important for some of the young people who've been covering Boston to get a chance. But I did go to all of the pre-parties, and I'm happy to report that I have, in addition to thanks to People Magazine, I have a twist band. I have some tea. We can share that, George. And some happy socks.
Some swag. We're going to have to end it all there. Thank you all very much. Great show today. And now we honor our fellow Americans who serve and sacrifice. This week, the Pentagon released the names of 3 soldiers killed in Afghanistan. That's all for us today. Thanks for sharing part of your Sunday with us. Check out World News with David Muir tonight, and don't miss Diane Sawyer's primetime special Tuesday night, the first interview with Amanda Knox about her harrowing experience in Italy. I'll see you tomorrow on GMA.